Hey guys, how's it going? Just thought I'd do a quick video review here of Transformers Dark of the Moon Leader Class Ironhide. This guy came out retail, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago or so. And I just, I've had him for a while and just thought, hey, why not review him? Anyway, obviously here he is in his vehicle mode, which is a GMC, I believe they're called Top Kick pickup trucks. They're basically medium-duty trucks that are pickups instead of a commercial version of a truck. Anyway, he, overall looks pretty darn nice in vehicle mode, I think. He's not perfect. His front wheels lean in a little bit, but he still rolls really well. He's got really nice detailing there on the front. You can see his headlights look great. So does his grill, and I'll go ahead and zoom in even more here. And that bumper looks really freaking cool in my opinion. I mean, that just is one nice looking front of the figure. He's got, cab lights up there, the whole 9 yards. Just looking pretty darn nice, I think. Here's a side view of him. Now, he does suffer from the robot on the bottom syndrome. So he's definitely not perfect, but he's still pretty good. And when we get to his robot mode, I think that's where he really shines, honestly. But still, his vehicle mode is pretty good. Nice detailing there on the side. Here on the back, he's got a molded Autobot logo on the tailgate. And there's the other side of him. And that's pretty much it for the Visual 360. Now, he does make some electronic noises here in this mode. Those are obviously basically just truck noises that he makes here. And also, you can put him in an attack mode by pulling on his smokestacks there. And his weapons pop up, and that's pretty cool. I like that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and grab a few figures here for size comparison. Here he is next to a deluxe Dark of the Moon Sideswipe, and yeah, he really dwarfs Sideswipe, and as far as scale goes, that's way off. This truck should not be that much larger than this car, but such is life. Also, he is a bit large next to Leader Class Optimus because a medium-duty truck should not be that close to size of a semi-truck. There's usually a pretty significant difference between the two in size, so yeah, that's a little bit out of scale. Oh. Just set off Prime's truck noise there. And here he is next to Sentinel Prime, and he's big compared to him also. But, again, Transformers and scale do not usually go together super well. Anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for Ironhide in his vehicle mode. I'll be back in a flash to go over his robot mode with you. Okay guys, here I have Ironhide transformed into his robot mode. And as you can see in his robot mode, he just looks like a big burly fighter, which is really cool. I'm really digging his robot mode quite a bit. I'll just go ahead and give you a quick 360 so you can see what he looks like from all angles. Now from the back, he doesn't look all that great. It's just a whole bunch of truck junk hanging off the back of him, but such is life. But overall, awesome looking figure, and he's loaded with features in robot mode. I'll just go ahead and start off with a few size comparisons for you real quick. Here he is next to Leader Class Sentinel Prime, and he scales pretty well with him, I think. And here he is with Leader Class Optimus from the movies, and I think he scales pretty darn well with him too. And now we'll get on to his articulation and such. He is a pretty well articulated guy. He's got some foot movement down here. His toes kind of move up and down a little bit. He rotates at the knee, bends at the knee. Top of the leg, forward, back, in, out. Doesn't rotate. Oh, he doesn't rotate top of the leg, but he does rotate at the knee. I think I already mentioned that. He doesn't have any torso rotation. Does rotate at the shoulder, in and out at the shoulder. Bends at the elbow, rotates at the elbow. Doesn't have any wrist rotation. His head can look side to side somewhat. Now I'm about to talk a little bit more about his head here in a second. But here, now we're going to get into some of his features. He's actually got some hidden weapons in robot mode, just like he did in vehicle mode. He actually has some built into his legs, which is pretty cool. In this leg, he has a little, let me zoom in here for you. It's a little leg missile. It will fire. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get, and it will remove and go into his hand. It's a real pain in the butt, though, to get that thing in and out of there. But just so you know, it's there. So there you go. And then on this leg, he has the much better weapon. He has a nice dagger. And obviously that'll fit in his hand. Real nice. And that looks pretty cool. Nope, and he also, unfortunately, is back heavy like a lot of these Dark of the Moon leader classes are, so you got to be a little careful with how you position his legs. But he will stand. He definitely stands better than, say, Sentinel Prime. He's much more stable than him. Anyway, the built-in weapons that he had in his roof, you can deploy those in robot mode as well, just by pulling out the smokestacks here. So he's got 2 arm-mounted weapons now, which is pretty awesome. You know, and he does have electronic lights and sounds. So you pull to activate one of them. You pull this little flap down here, and then just it makes a spinning noise. I don't know how well you saw the lights on. Let me see, just do it one more time for you guys. And there's a red light right there. And if you hold it down, it will eventually stop. And this thing will spin. I mean, as you can see, it spins somewhat when you launch it. And he also talks. He says, that was Ironhide here. And weapons ready. That's all he says. He only says those 2 things. Now, as far as the head goes, some people don't like the mouthpiece on them. I personally don't mind it, but some people don't like it. So, but if you want to not display him that way, you have an option. You just kind of, if you really shove that thing down, push his neck down, the mouthpiece will stay inside his body. Now, the only issue is if you move his head much. Well, actually, no. It looks like I got it down there. But usually that thing will pop right back up. But it looks like in this case it's going to stay down. Huh, neat. Anyway, overall, this figure, I would say, is pretty excellent. And definitely worth picking up. If you can find him for a decent price on the secondary market, don't hesitate to pick him up. He is an excellent figure. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.